come back to haunt him. Tommy Morrison, I think, answered an awful lot of questions. The third point that I was going to make, Tommy Morrison has said repeatedly that he did not want nor like the label of the Great White Hope. He said he did not like the connotation, but in fact, he knows that it has an awful lot of benefit associated with it, but he proved it in the ring, that is. And as we take a look at what the final punch stat revealed, Tommy Morrison followed his game plan superbly, delivering on 46% of his punches, but they were very, very well executed, especially delivering that left hook when it was needed. As we take a look at the jab, well, you heard Gil Clancy and Tim Ryan say he needed to deliver that a lot more, although he did not connect on as much as George Foreman. Nonetheless, it was quite effective. And right now, let's take you back down ringside to Tim Ryan.
Thank you, James. I'm with the winner here and the new WBO champion, Tommy Morrison. You did a great job in this fight. You were in control all of the way. I think the only thing that we were wondering about as the fight progressed, it seemed to me that you got tired early. Gil Clancy thought it might be a problem late. It proved not to be. Can you talk about that?
Well, one thing that we concentrate on is pushing ourselves to the limit in the gym. When you push yourself to the limit, you get to know your limits as a fighter, and that's one thing that hurt us prior to the Mercer bout. We'd never been past the 6th round, but we did a lot of extra work to try and prepare for this, because I knew it was going to come with someone as big and as lumbering as George. He fought a hell of a fight. Just a matter of just a little younger and a little quicker.
Well, and you stuck to your game plan, I thought, very intelligently throughout. What did George say to you at the end when he came over to your corner?
He told me that I did a hell of a job. He told me God bless, he loved me, and he said never cuss in front of people.
Well, good counsel from a guy who's certainly been a credit to his sport and brought so much life into the heavyweight ranks. Now people are going to expect the same from you, Tommy. What do you want to do right now apart from rest?
Well, at this point, I'm going to go home, relax for about a week, and I'm going to continue working, because one thing that I didn't do prior to the Mercer bout is I didn't always utilize my time the way that I should. As a young athlete, sometimes that's difficult. But I'm a more dedicated athlete at this point, and a more mature athlete, and I'm going to prove it to the world.
It seemed like, from what you told us yesterday, your trainer Tommy Vergis, you had a game plan to jab, to move, to be intelligent, not make mistakes, and you carried it out.
One thing that George Foreman he's a very hard puncher and he has a devastating jab, but one thing that you can't let him get set, and that's one thing that the jab did for us is make him reset each and every time that he's set.
All right, we've got George Foreman here, who has already congratulated you and given you good counsel not to cuss in public. George, is this, I'm sure the first question everybody wants to know, you lost, is this it? What about wife Joan, and what are you going to do?
Well, I've got a date with Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it's those buffalo wings that I'm interested in. Now, a lot of people like that original chicken, but I'm against it. I like the crunchy fried.
After you eat the chicken.
Yeah. Then I got a date to eat some wieners, because I'm cooling out on the hamburger. It's going to be 2 hot dogs and 1 bun, and I'm going to eat my head off. I've had a great stay in boxing. I've enjoyed it. It's a wonderful time. The people of Las Vegas have always come out in numbers to see us fight. We're so happy about the turnout, and it was a good fight, 12 rounds. For the first time, a fight went a long time. The people are proud. I'm proud. The judges have spoken. May God bless everybody.
It sounds like you're saying goodbye for boxing.
Well, I don't intend to box.
Hello, TV.
That was my goal. I fought for the title twice, and I enjoyed myself. Now I got to raise a herd of children.
George, nonetheless, this was another great performance by you. Maybe not in terms of the scoring punches over the course of the fight. You showed at 44 you had the stamina, you had the nerve, you had the pride to go the 12 and try to make a fight of it all the way to the end.
Yeah, I almost started to knock him out, but I said, look, the kid's gone 12 rounds. I'm not going to even go for a knockout. And then I realized I lost the fight, so I should have went for the knockout. But I'm going for the chicken, I tell you. Man, I'm hungry now. I've went I don't know how many days without a good meal. I'm going to settle down and get me some rice and gravy.
Are you saying farewell to the game?
Oh, well, I'm going to be sticking around to kind of enjoy it, because boxing has really been good to me. So I'll be helping out. HBO still got me with them, and they serve some good meals in between fights.
You're still a good bobber and weaver, too, George. Thank you very much.
I don't use a bobber.
Congratulations for a fantastic career for George Foreman, and congratulations to Tommy Morrison, who's the new WBO champion and certainly has bigger things in mind. Now let's go up to our host, James Brown.
All right, Timmy, thank you very much.